Hey guys, today you are joining me for a super relaxing nighttime clean with me. I'm going to be trying out a new cleaning product, doing a little bit of deep cleaning, sharing 2 super easy recipes, as well as some major house transformations. So let's get ready, get cozy, and clean together.
Let's go!
Let's go! Okay, let's go!
Are we bad?
Hey friends, I'm Jamie and I am so grateful that you're here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for making time to hang with me. Tonight, you're going to be seeing me clean over 2 nights. I'm going to have 2 helpers on both nights, juggling the kids and cleaning. So I hope I can motivate you in some way and we can get some cleaning done together.
Usually, I'm so motivated. Do I have food on my face? No. Usually, I'm so motivated and like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get to it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not feeling it. And I'm feeling very overwhelmed because I'm trying to clean this super messy kitchen and living room with these 2 crazy girls. So we'll see how it goes. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, you don't know where to start, you feel like you have a big mess, clean with me. We're in this together. Let's see what I can get done.
I was playing some music, number one, because the girls love to dance. It doesn't matter what we have on, they love to dance and it helps entertain them. But I also was not feeling it, like I said earlier, just not feeling it. And one of my biggest motivators when I don't want to clean, don't want to do something, is I put on some good old school music. I was actually listening to 90s pop music and I was kind of surprised. The twins are also enjoying 90s pop music, but I put that on. It's like a mix of like, I don't know, it brings me back to my middle school. I was in middle school in the late 90s, high school in the early 2000s, and it just always gets me up, gets me moving, gets me feeling good, puts my brain in that right mindset to get up and get cleaning. So I was also cleaning up after dinner. I actually had made a low carb recipe, which I'll share with you guys more of what I made, but I actually had meal prepped that for the week so I could have lunches all ready to go. It's a spaghetti squash. It's called spaghetti pie, but it's used with spaghetti squash. And then I made a French bread sloppy joe dinner. It was like 4 ingredients, so easy, and the kids loved it. I mean, loved it. They wanted more. They all had seconds. So a super easy recipe that the kids love is definitely a win in my book.
Okay, you always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if
So I do want to tell you as I'm here cleaning up the kitchen that today's video is in collaboration with my friend Lauren Midgley here on YouTube. She has actually been one of my friends on YouTube since we both started so long ago, and she's just such a bright light in this YouTube world. She's so positive. Her smile is contagious, and she's just one of those good ones here in the YouTube world. She's very encouraging, very supportive. She's always one of the first ones to comment when I do something with decorating in my home, which means so much to me because I'm not very confident with my decorating, and she's really great with it. She has a great eye for decoration. So when she comments on my stuff, it just makes me feel so good. She's sweet and supportive. She is married and she has 2 super sweet sons, William and Bennett. She's a fellow NICU mom. And she's just amazing all around. You will love her channel. She does cleaning, decorating, day in the life, just all over lifestyle videos. And they're just great. I know you guys will love her channel. I will have her video linked in the description that she's filming in collaboration with my video, and then also her channel. But please, 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 when you're done watching this video, go over to her channel, say hi to her, tell her I sent you. She's just amazing, and I know you guys will love her.
You always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in.
So here in a little bit, I'm going to give you an update on our sweet dog, Reese. She recently had surgery and she had some skin cancer that they were going to send for testing to see how aggressive it was, where it was at in her body. So I will give you guys that news here in a minute. But there's something that I want to encourage you guys to do every week or maybe every day. And it's something that I want to start doing. And I just think it would be fun to start this together. So, every week, whether you're a mom or just a busy person with a busy life, we all have a lot on our plate. You start out your week and you look at everything that you have to get accomplished, and it's just overwhelming. And at the end of the day, or even at the end of the week, I know for me, I think this is pretty common, is we tend to focus on the things that we did not accomplish. But I want to try reframing that mindset. What did we accomplish? So instead of focusing on things that we did not accomplish, because that's stuff that sticks out in our mind, let's start focusing on the things that we did accomplish. So, we make our to-do list. We know what we didn't get to cross off, what we didn't accomplish. And sometimes we can't finish it all. So I just want to start writing down the things that we accomplish maybe every day, or maybe you just wait and do it at the end of the week. Make a list of the things that you accomplished and focus on that rather than the things that we did not accomplish. And that's something that I want to start doing, because to be completely honest with you, I cannot do everything that I want to do every single day. I can't. It's just how my life is right now. And I try my best every single day to keep this bus running, right? And I'm trying my best, and that's all that matters. So I don't want to lose my mind every single day. I just try my best. So let's make a list. Maybe it's every day, every week, just depending on what is right for you in your life. Let's focus on the things that we accomplish and celebrate those versus focusing on the things that we don't accomplish. And if you do this, share it with me. Maybe if you show me on Instagram, tag me. I'll have my Instagram linked in the description. Share those lists. Let's celebrate what we're able to accomplish. I would love for you guys to share those with me. I'm going to start cleaning my oven. And I saw my friend Amy Darley do this on her YouTube channel, so I thought I would give it a try. So before I started cleaning the oven, I took out the racks in the oven and I was going to spray them with an oven cleaner and let them soak in the oven cleaner in our bathtub. So I was spraying them with Easy Off oven cleaner. And this stuff is, I will tell you, it is not non-toxic, but it does work really, really well. I got the fume-free kind. She used it's in like a yellow can, the heavy duty Easy Off, which I know works even better. I should probably pick some up, but I had the fume-free on hand. But I would suggest, if you don't get the fume-free kind, wear a mask. Just be careful with it. You don't want to spray it all over, your home or anything, because it has a pretty strong smell. But sometimes you just need the big guns when you're cleaning your oven. So I just sprayed it, and I was going to let it sit in the bathtub, and then I was going to go clean parts of a couple other parts of the kitchen. And I was also going to spray inside the oven, let that sit. I forget how long it says. It says on the back of the can how long you're supposed to let it sit before scrubbing. So I wanted to do all of that. And also, I took a glass cup, and raised up the heating element. I always get asked about that, and I forget to talk about it. I just do that because I want the heating element to be raised up so I can spray the oven cleaner on the bottom of the oven. I'm not doing it for any other reason. So that's why the cup's there, is just to raise up that heating element.
Hold my arms while I meditate. My world awaits. Are you ready? Are you ready? I know just what I want to do. No safe word is needed, right? Can you picture you and me in the darkness? Kissing, touching.
Okay, so let's talk about our sweet doggy Reese. Sometimes I call her Reese Cup. It's hard for me to say, but we did not get the news that we were hoping for. But to be honest with you, we were kind of bracing ourselves and preparing ourselves for the news that we did get. We got news that her cancer is pretty aggressive and it's already in her lymph nodes. So there's nothing we can do at this point. And like I said, we were hoping for the best, but she's also 11 and she's a bigger dog, obviously. So we were trying to be realistic about the news that we got, and it just wasn't the news that we wanted. Unfortunately, we did not get the news that we wanted. So right now, we don't have any prognosis of how long it's going to be. Right now, she's acting 100% fine and normal. So what we're trying to do is enjoy her while she's here, while she's healthy and while she's running and jumping and loving on the kids. And we'll just start keeping an eye out for her when she starts not feeling well, but just trying to soak up our time with her and let the kids love on her while she's feeling good, and giving her lots and lots of hugs and love.
Breathe out, breathe in. You and me in the darkness, kissing, touching. Kill the lights, assassin. No sleep, waking. Every inch of my skin, missing you again. Breathe out, breathe in.
So I know I'm crazy for cleaning the window tracking when it was freezing out. Like, it was literally like 8 degrees outside. But I hate when this tracking gets dirty because it's right by where we eat. I don't know. It's just kind of gross to me because I just don't like it when it's dirty. So, and normally with like a regular window, if the tracking's dirty, the window covers it. So you don't really see it very often. And with the slider door, this one part is always exposed. And there's also crumbs that get in there from the twins since their high chair is right there. So I was using my Bissell steam shot to kind of blast all of that stuff away. And what it does is it basically loosens all of the dirt and debris and hair and crumbs out of there. And then I just easily can wipe it all away. I will say that the Bissell steam shot, it does kind of like splash the dirt up because it like blows it away and it kind of splashes up. But because it's still wet, it's really, really easy to wipe up. So like it was blasting it up on the side of the tracking, but I just wiped it all away and it came all away. So that's how I was cleaning the window tracking, and it's just it goes really quickly. That's why I like using this method, because it probably took me like 5 minutes to do both tracking. Okay, so next, this is a new product that I found at Target and I wanted to give it a try. They are the Scotch Brite Range Degreaser Wipes. And so you have to use a wipe away. It removes grease and fingerprints, and then it also has a protective layer that is supposed to help repel fingerprints on your stainless steel appliances. And I really liked the concept of cleaning, but then also having the added help of repelling those little toddler fingerprints. And they got really good reviews, so I wanted to give them a try. So I was using them on my refrigerator, my microwave, oven, dishwasher, and then there's this kind of like two-step, I don't know, like if you have to do this, but it said it was preferred. So you use the wipe and then you buff it with a microfiber cloth after you wipe the stainless steel appliance. And it did a really, really good job. Honestly, I'm really, really, really impressed with these wipes. I'm going to keep using them because I feel like sometimes I'll use a product and I think it does a really good job, but then the more I use it, I'm like, I don't think I like it as much as I thought, or vice versa. I don't think I like a product, but then I end up liking it more the more I use it. So I'll keep letting you guys know. But a few days after I did this, I did notice it did a pretty good job of helping. I felt like there weren't as many fingerprints on my stainless steel appliances as normal, but I will keep you updated on how I like these, and I will also have them linked in the description. Okay, so first to deep clean my stovetop, I went in with the Mrs. Meyer's Baking Soda Cream Cleanser, and that didn't get everything off. I told you guys it was really, really bad. So after the Mrs. Meyer's Baking Soda Cream Cleanser, I went in with a Scotch Brite Stovetop Sponge. I will also have this linked below, but what it does is it gets rid of all of the burnt stuff on the stovetop. I mean, you can use it in your oven as well. I don't know what it is with these sponges, but they are magical. I will, like I said, I'll have them linked below, but you just wet them with water and it gets like burnt stuff off of the stovetop. But something else, if you have a glass cooktop stove or even for your oven, something else that is great to have is a scraper. So that's what I have. So I spray my cleaner and then I scrape. I'll have one, not the exact one that I have, but one very similar linked in the description. But it's great for a glass cooktop stove. I get so many people who will say, like, I have burnt on stuff. Sometimes I find that is my last resort, is scraping it all off. And what also would help with your glass cooktop stove is if you heat it up. So let's say you have some water that had burnt on there. Heat it up for maybe like 20 seconds to kind of loosen that burnt stuff on the stovetop up, and then you scrape it away. Or you can use a scraper for your oven. So these scrapers are just a great little tool to have on hand for your oven. And you can honestly use them in a lot of different places. But after I cleaned out my oven, I still had some areas that there was still some really burnt on stuff in there that I could not even get scraped off. So I used a scraper with the Scrub Daddy Power Paste, and that took care of it.
I get the feel you're not gonna give up. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Come on.
So while I'm here cleaning the oven, I'll share with you how I made our dinners, or my lunch, my prepared lunches, and then what we made for dinner. So the spaghetti pie, it is spaghetti squash. If you do not like spaghetti squash, and I would not recommend doing this, but it's a low carb recipe. But you just cook the spaghetti squash. This recipe will be in the description, but you just cook the spaghetti squash and then you pull out the insides, put it in a baking dish. I had cooked up some Italian sausage. I like getting the spicy Italian sausage. I think it has more flavor. So spicy, 1 pound of spicy Italian sausage, or just regular mild Italian sausage, some onion, some spices, and then I added in some pizza, or I think it was pizza or spaghetti sauce. Then you mix that all together, pour it in the baking dish with the spaghetti squash, and then I think you take 3 eggs, and then you bake it for an hour. And I don't know, I like spaghetti squash, so I think it tastes really good, and it's just very filling, like a lower carb lunch. And then for dinner, we made sloppy joes, but we took a French loaf bread, sliced it down the middle, put some sloppy joes on the bread, sprinkled some cheese on there, and then you bake it so the cheese melts, and then you cut it into little strips, and the girls had seconds. So good, so easy. This is definitely getting added to our rotation. And then after I was done scrubbing the oven shelves, which it was just nice to see how everything was just kind of falling off because of the oven cleaner. I know it's not always ideal to use cleaners like that. They can smell very strong, but sometimes, like I said, you just need the big guns to get things really, really clean, or so clean, and you don't want it to take like 2 hours to clean. I was going to try out this new glass cleaner. Well, I've used it before. It's Sprayway glass cleaner. It comes highly recommended, and I love my Jaws glass cleaner. I love it, but I also like trying new products and seeing what works. So I picked this up, and it was hard to see how well it worked just because it was dark out. Like I find that I can tell how good a glass or mirror cleaner works in the mornings when the sun is coming in. You can see if there's any streaks. So I will keep using this and let you know what I think.
So for some reason, it did not do this on the back, but it's frozen. It's freezing, like on contact. Like when I go to wipe it, do you see that? Ugh, it did not do that in the back. It's weird. It's a cold one tonight. Schools are already getting delayed because it's gonna be so cold. The wind chill, I think, is gonna be like -20 or something.
I totally ended up giving up on that front door. I was like, I'm just not gonna even worry about it. But the only thing I can think of is why the back didn't freeze up is the difference between the back and the front. The front, we have our overhang, we have our front porch, and in the back it's like completely flat against the house. There's no overhang. You would think it would be almost colder in the back since there's no overhang, but I wonder if it has to be something with having the front porch there. That's why it froze up. But anyways, I found a fruit roll-up in the couch, which kind of made me laugh. I feel like there's always hidden things in our couches. But I was going to vacuum the couch, and I did want to tell you because I get asked about this all of the time. So I was vacuuming the couch, and the vacuum I'm using is my Tinco Power Hero 11 vacuum. I will have that linked in the description, but it comes apart so I can use it as a hand vac. And the attachment that I'm using for the furniture is separate. It does not come with the vacuum. The vacuum does come with various attachments, but not this, I don't know whatever type of attachment you would call it. And because of so many of you guys have asked me, you guys have found a way to get it, which is awesome, is if you contact Tinco and ask them about it, they'll send you a link to purchase it separately. They don't have it available on their website, unfortunately. Maybe if you guys keep asking, they will start selling it on their website. But if you contact customer service, they will send you a link so you can purchase it separately. So many of you guys have let me know that it works. If you use it, it works. Let me know. If you use it and it doesn't work, let me know, just so I can keep relaying this information to you guys. So I feel like I say this every time I clean at night, but this is not what I do every single night. This is not my every single night cleaning schedule. And I just want to make for sure I say that because, I know you guys see me doing all this at night, and I always get comments like, there's no way I could ever do this every single night. I'm so tired. How do you do it? So it's not every night. Honestly, most of our nights, it's just Mike and I quickly picking things up. I mean, there are some nights where I don't clean up, neither of us clean up at all, because Mike wants to go to the gym and I just want to lay down and watch Netflix, and that's what we have to do. We have to say no sometimes. It's okay to say no sometimes, but we just try to make that not be an every night thing. Most nights, I would say it's Mike and I quickly spending 5 minutes together picking up the floor so we can let our robotic vacuum and mop run and pick things off of the countertops and make sure the dishwasher is loaded. That's like our minimum nightly cleaning routine. But I would say like every other week, I like to do this at night if I can't get my cleaning done during the day. Like this week, the twins they weren't having it. They didn't nap well. Unfortunately, they did not nap well. We had other stuff going on. I just was not able to get the cleaning done during the day, and that's okay. So at night, it's hard for me to get started, but then once I get started, I honestly enjoy it. It's like working out. It's always hard to get started working out, but then once you get going, your body feels it. You have the endorphins going, and at night there's no distractions. Kids are in bed. Mike usually goes to the gym to work out, and I'm not getting text messages. I'm not getting emails. It's just nice to have no distractions, and I find that once I get into the zone, it's easier to keep going. And at night, I typically like listening to an audiobook. I'm a big thriller book type of girl, thriller, mysteries, and I'll put that on. It's cozy, it's relaxing, and just super relaxing for me. But like I said earlier, this night, for whatever reason, I just wasn't feeling it, but I was playing music, like pump up music all night long. And like I said, I don't typically do that, but that's what kept me going. I guess whatever works. It just depends on the day, what I'm feeling. But if you guys are curious, like if you like reading or listening to books, I did start a highlight on my Instagram. So they're like the little circles above the pictures. I started a highlight. So when I listen or read a book, I share it over there. That way, if you guys are looking for recommendations, I can share that with you. Because I always like to, when I'm looking for a new book, I like to go somewhere and get some recommendations. So if you want to see what books I'm reading, you can head on over to my Instagram and look at my book highlight reel.
And I should let it be, but I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll try, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive
doesn't even make sense. Why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time.
A lot of you guys have been asking how the Tinco i4-2 does its self-cleaning. So typically I kind of do both. I'll do the self-cleaning. If I'm using it day after day, sometimes I'll just do the self-cleaning. But for some reason I just like to take it apart and really clean it when I'm done using it. But it's nice to have this option. But all you do is you fill up the tank, the clean water tank. I think it has to be at least a third way full with water. And then you stick it on the base, plug it in, and then you hold the top button for a few seconds. And then it starts doing it, and it goes until it's done doing it. And it's just kind of nice because even taking it apart is important to really deep clean it, but you'd be surprised at when you just clean the parts, you don't realize that there's still water and stuff inside of the machine. For example, I'd already dumped the dirty water out, but look at the debris and the dirty water that was in the actual machine. So it's good to have that self-cleaning option for sure.
And then these are the parts that I take apart from the wet dry vac and clean with soap and hot water, and then I let it dry overnight. Honestly, I know it's annoying when you're like, oh, I gotta clean these parts. That's annoying, but it takes me less than 2 minutes. And so I really don't think it's a big deal, and I'm saving so much time because I'm not vacuuming and mopping separately.
Like this.
But I'm gonna die.
A clean, quiet house at night is the best. And it's also just, it feels extra good because I did so much, I cannot talk. I'm clearly so tired. A queen, you guys, I'm obviously pretty tired. I'm a little delirious. A clean, quiet home is the best. And it's even more satisfying when you know you did so much work and you're just sitting here with the fire going, relaxing. Feels good.
Say cheese.
You can say cheese.
Cheese.
Say night two.
Night two.
We're trying to get some cleaning done. Where's Avery?
Volleyball. Basketball.
Good job, Addison.
Basketball.
Yep, Avery's at basketball with Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy's her coach. So we're gonna try to get Mommy and Daddy's bedroom clean and our bathroom. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Are we matching?
Yeah.
They wanted to match with Mommy. We're gonna do it.
We did it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
I wanna close my eyes and go back, play it in my mind. A movie of us two, yeah, we were happy at the time. Can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now, it looks so gray cold. We've been laying here.
So the plan for tonight is I just wanted, well, at first I wanted to put our bedding back on, but all of our bedding was not done washing and drying. I was like literally washing everything, the mattress cover, comforter, sheets, blankets, literally washing it all. So it just wasn't fully washed and dried. I wanted to vacuum in our bedroom, clean the bathroom, just do like a super basic quick wipe down and clean of our bathroom. And I also had to fold laundry because we had a big load, actually 2 loads that needed to be folded. But Mike was just like, just when he left for basketball, he was like, just leave it for me. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't think I'm one of those people that has control issues in other parts of my life. But when it comes to the home and cleaning, I have a hard time not doing it myself. Like I want things done a certain way. And he is begging. I want to say begging. I don't know if that's the right word. He's always telling me like, Jamie, just all you have to do here, I'll do it. Just tell me like what needs to be done. And I have a hard time like delegating that type of stuff just because I want to do it. But I think his motivation is he doesn't like to see me stressed. Nobody wants to be around stressed Jamie. And Mike is just so laid back and go with the flow. He's just like, it's not a big deal. I'll just fold the laundry. Like it's easy. Like if that's going to make you happy, like I'll do it. But yeah, so I was gonna have him fold the laundry later so I could kick back and watch some Netflix. But I don't know if you guys are like me and you have a hard time. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I kind of have a control issue when it comes to cleaning my home.
Haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when your heart is aching, when it bleeds? If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go and just shout it out. Just be honest, be a man right now.
So it kind of makes me laugh. I'm really proud of my girls. I don't know if I'm slowly seeing how older they're getting to where I'm able, like you guys are watching me clean 2 nights and the girls did so good. Now granted, I can't count on how many times we had to take potty breaks. Like someone would scream, I have to go potty, and we took breaks. That was all edited out. There were times where I broke up fighting, or I had to be like, Emery, don't do that. Addison, don't do that. Of course, that all happened. But for the most part, I was able to get all of this done with them. So either they just had 2 really good nights, or they're getting a little bit older and a little bit more independent, which is just, it's so crazy because for the past almost 3 years, I haven't been able to get anything done with them around. But yeah, it definitely took me longer than if I was doing it without them, but it was also kind of fun watching them become a little bit more independent.
Just be honest, be a man right now. Say it's over, if it's over.
Done. I was gonna make the full bed, but then I was like, really, Jamie? What's the point? I didn't even tuck anything in because Mike does not like it when things are tucked in because he's so tall, his feet hang off of the bed. So he untucks it when we go to bed. So typically when I make the bed, I still tuck it in, but at this point it's like 8:45, 9 o'clock. So what would be the point of tucking it all in when here in a few hours he's gonna untuck it all? So I didn't finish making the bed, but I am ready for bed. Thank you for sticking around for this 2-night nighttime clean with me. If you like these nighttime clean with me, let me know. And thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.